berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On first down, Ritter. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Ritter off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Frazier. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Ritter back to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And it's a fumble. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away.
And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from it. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man on the out route. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Going play action. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ritter throwing on third down.
Flushed out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. These two teams all tied after one. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jamar Chase.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
What?
A quick throw complete to Washington. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
He finds his man complete. That's Frazier. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First down, here's Ritter.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Here's 2nd and 3. Ritter.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's got to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness.
And the Raiders have got him.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Ritter. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the good D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone. But they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 3. Being chased out left.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to hold that one in.
In fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect it with his legs for that first down pickup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are able to move back in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Ritter.
He finds his man, complete. It's Frazier. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Ritter now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check white. Smith red. Check pink.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only that,
touchdown! T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jets, 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Yellow.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Fighting his way through contact. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5.
Check match. Check match. Roll, roll, roll. Check match. Check match. Check, check. Ready, ready.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 46 yards.
And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD in the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Down. Opposite. Green. Black swap.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
check white.
24-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Frazier, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Smith red, check pink.
Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
Switch,
First
yellow.
and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Frazier. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Blue check.
Back to throw. Ritter.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
On the ready.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Opposite. Green. Black swap.
Out of the gun. Here's Ritter. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Ready, ready. Hey, hey, check that, check that.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The 46-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Raiders.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 5. Another catch there for Waddle. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Up the middle with Barkley. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Buying time to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
2 yards on the play.
Go check,
And an
go
Oakland
check.
1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2-yard line.
Shot, 17. Rail, yellow. Set, go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
It's now 4th down.
Drill 52. Hey, go Fury. Black Ultra. Set.
Young to throw on 4th.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
And the Raiders first down.
Throwing, Young. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Higgins goes in motion right. Oh, how about this on first and goal?
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to
On second down, Young.
at the 6-yard line.
Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Raiders on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal.
27-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out come the Jets. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home was a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have... And they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throw left side to Higgins. The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Back to throw here. That is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ultra, ready.
Now here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ritter. That's taken in by Watson. And the ball is knocked out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Check, pitch, switch, yellow, blue, check, yellow.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Ritter to throw it. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Back to throw, Ritter.
This has obviously been a bad block, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Yellow, blue, check.
Going play action, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Ready?
To the air again, it's Ritter.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now Ritter.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Now a toss coming right side. Silver. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he comes back with one complete. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are... to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins.
Here we go. Hey.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Yellow, blue, check.
1st down, here's Ritter.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Christian Watson.
26 yards.
And the Jets take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
For a 2-point conversion.
Ready.
Ritter will throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7.
18, 5 years. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hurry, hurry.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.